Most people live in a dangerous illusion of food stability. You open your refrigerator and see enough food for maybe 2 or 3 days, operating under the assumption that the supermarket around the corner will always be open, fully stocked, and accessible. But any emergency situation, from a large-scale natural disaster to a technical grid failure or a massive logistical delay, transforms your refrigerator into a useless white box in less than 48 hours. When the store shelves go empty, you are left with only 2 paths: the frantic, dangerous chaos of the supply lines, or a calm, calculated wait at home. Today, we are going to break down how to form an autonomous food reserve that will truly sustain your family, rather than just taking up space in your pantry. We will analyze a technical, 3-level system designed for maximum efficiency, the 3 levels of food autonomy. Before you go out and panic buy dozens of pounds of white rice, it is critically important to understand the 3-tier system of reserves. This is not about hoarding. It is about strategic engineering. Level 1 is your operational reserve, spanning from 3 to 7 days. This is simply your normal, everyday diet, but with a calculated surplus. It acts as a safety buffer against short-term delivery interruptions or temporary isolation at home. Level 2 is your base reserve, designed for 2 weeks to 1 month. This is the foundation of your autonomy. It consists of shelf-stable products that do not require refrigeration. Level 3 is your long-term strategic reserve, meant for 3 months or more. At this level, we focus on bulk staples with maximum caloric density and extreme shelf lives, such as grains, legumes, and honey. To build this correctly, you must calculate the daily caloric needs for every member of your family, including pets. The average adult needs approximately 2,000 to 2,500 calories per day to maintain physical and cognitive function under stress. Caloric density and nutritional balance. A common technical error is stockpiling only one type of food. Living on nothing but pasta for 2 weeks will lead to physical exhaustion and digestive issues. Your reserve must be a balanced matrix of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. For proteins, focus on high-quality canned meats, tuna, and beans. Canned stews and thick soups are excellent because they provide both nutrition and hydration. For fats, which are your most concentrated energy source, stockpile high-quality olive oil, coconut oil, or ghee. Fats are essential for brain health and hormone regulation during a crisis. For carbohydrates, choose complex grains like oats, brown rice, and buckwheat. These provide a steady release of energy rather than the quick spike and crash of refined sugars. Additionally, do not forget morale boosters. Items like coffee, dark chocolate, and spices are not just luxuries. They are psychological tools that maintain your mental state in a high-stress environment. A well-spiced meal can be the difference between a morale collapse and a focused team. Storage physics and the FIFO method. The effectiveness of your reserve is entirely dependent on how you store it. Humidity, temperature, and pests are the enemies of your food supply. The ideal storage environment is dark, cool, and dry, with a consistent temperature between 50 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Every 10-degree increase in temperature can cut the shelf life of certain canned goods in half. Use heavy-duty plastic bins with rubber seals to protect your dry goods from rodents and insects. For grains and legumes, consider using mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. This technical setup can extend the shelf life of white rice to over 20 years. Furthermore, you must implement the FIFO method, first in, first out. This is a strict inventory protocol. The items you buy today must be placed at the back of the shelf, while the items bought a month ago are moved to the front. Mark the expiration dates in large, bold letters on the lids of your cans with a permanent marker. If you do not rotate your stock, you are not building a reserve, you are building a trash pile. Water, the non-negotiable resource. Food is useless without water for both consumption and preparation. Many dry goods, like rice and beans, require significant amounts of water to become edible. The standard technical requirement is 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and basic hygiene. However, if you are cooking with dry staples, you must add another half gallon to that calculation. Never store your water in direct sunlight or on bare concrete floors, as chemicals from the plastic or the floor can leach into the water. Over time, Use food-grade containers and rotate your water every 6 to 12 months, or use specialized water stabilizers. Additionally, keep a manual can opener and a way to cook without electricity. If you have an electric stove, a blackout turns it into a useless metal table. A portable camping stove with at least 10 to 15 butane canisters is a mandatory part of your food reserve system. One standard canister provides approximately 2 hours of burn time at maximum power. Calculate your needs based on that metric. Psychological resilience and variety. Long-term survival in a closed environment is as much a psychological challenge as a physical one. Appetite fatigue is a real phenomenon where the body begins to reject food if it is too monotonous, even if you are hungry. To prevent this, ensure your reserve includes a wide variety of textures and flavors. Stockpile different types of grains, various canned vegetables, and a large assortment of dried herbs and sauces. Dehydrated fruits provide essential vitamins and a necessary sweetness that can lift the mood of children and adults alike. Your food reserve should be a reflection of what you actually eat in your daily life, just in a more durable form. If you never eat canned peas today, do not buy 20 cans of them for an emergency. You will only end up resenting your supplies, hygiene, and disposal protocols. In a prolonged stay at home, waste management becomes a critical sanitary issue. Washing dishes is a luxury that consumes too much of your precious water. Stockpile a large supply of disposable plates, cups, and utensils. This may seem wasteful in normal times, but in an autonomous scenario, it is a technical necessity to maintain hygiene without depleting your water reserve. Have a strict plan for food waste. Organic waste must be sealed in heavy-duty trash bags to prevent attracting pests and to stop the spread of bacteria within your living space. Hygiene products like wet wipes, hand sanitizer, and heavy-duty soap are just as important as the food itself. If your team gets sick from poor sanitation, your food reserve will not save you. Start small. Start today. Building a food reserve is a process of gradual engineering, not a single event. Start today by simply buying 2 extra items every time you visit the grocery store. Focus on caloric density, nutritional balance, and strict storage protocols. Your goal is to move from a state of total dependence to a state of calm autonomy. Information and preparation are your primary assets. If this technical guide on food reserves was helpful, please subscribe, like the video, and comment below with which food item you consider most important for your pantry. Stay ready.